Right, past noon now, and it's begun to, you know, I can't really call it clear up, but you know, I mean, it's all chem shit, all of it. I mean, what's that, for instance? That's it's a bunch of sprayed bollocks there. Okay, that's looking like a contrail. It's actually dissipating. Yeah. Or it's simply kicking up what's already up there. Yeah, and I was thinking, what if things like Fukushima, like I've mentioned, haven't I? That the pollution is the intended goal. It's not a side effect of industry. It's actually they're trying to get this toxic shit everywhere. Okay, because all these Satanists, right? In their minds, you know, I mean, just look at the what's his name? Is it Trans Apocalypse Channel? Just look at the Israeli flag, the triangle and the upside down triangle joined together. That makes the Baphomet. You know, makes the tranny basically. So maybe this Fukushima disaster all along, it was intended to irradiate the Earth, and then guess what? Oh, look at that, it's got some lines there. It's intended to create basically transgenders. You see, all the radiation. See, because that's what all the Satanists want to get back to. Yeah. That's an obvious spray there. Blatant. Yeah, they that's what they believe. That's the, isn't it? They think that the not fallen state. Yeah, sorry about the Hoover, by the way. There's the androgyne, you know? I mean, that is obvious chemtrailing there. Chemtrailing, yeah? It's absolute disgrace. Yeah, that's what's been happening this morning. Whenever it looks like it's going to clear up, you've got the sprayers coming through, and then they'll just block out the sun again. It's just there all day, every day, blocking out the sun with this. Yeah, so that's the main point, is the toxic pollution is that's what's intended. It's not you know, the poisoning of all our water and food. It's intended because it's going to create trannies. Okay, because when they finally open the gates of hell, the bottomless pit, when CERN does that, right? And they plan to build a Large Hadron Collider 4 times as large as the current one, where are all those evil spirits going to go? Right, they're going to need tranny bodies, right? And with the world being irradiated, there's going to be a lot of trannies, isn't there? That's why it's on the rise. Okay, look at that shit not going away. It's not a contrail, that is a chemtrail. Because I just showed you a contrail that way. It's gone now, didn't I? Yep, it's gone. That is the most blatant and flagrant chemical attack. Look at that shit. Yeah, it's the war crime in the skies, and you can't get a more obvious fucking shot than that, can you? Look at that. It's fucking evil scum. Okay, so that's what I think it is. I think it's all intended. They're doing it on purpose. All the poisoning is on purpose. You know, they're trying to just manage the radioactive poisoning. You know, that's all they're trying to do. Trying to manage it by, you know, basically overloading your immune system, turning it up. Right, so you don't feel the effects of radiation poisoning. Okay. There you go. It's ridiculous. Look at that. It's going to be from horizon to horizon. Fucking chemtrail poison. So that's the agenda. It all comes together, doesn't it? at that, there's all that shit in front of the sun. Right, so that's another one to upload now. One final full length of the chemtrail, and another one, look, there we go, another one on his way. Ridiculous. Piece of shit. What a disgrace. See, any open piece of sky, I can't call it clear, it's never clear. And it's quickly patched up again with this shit, and then the frequencies turn on and it all mystifies and turns into the disgusting, unmoving chemical smog. Again, the media, the military, all the politicians, they just keep their mouths shut and they pretend this isn't even happening. In fact, they debunk it. They have scientists and expert debunkers calling this contrails and basically calling anyone who questions this, you know, they'll either say you're an idiot or they'll question your sanity. And then that's how they get away with it. It's called gaslighting. Gaslighting, the control of speech and your reaction to the stimuli. The most obvious and blatant proof, almost daily spraying, and the gaslighting will cause you to just ignore that, because if you see it after all, you know, you're crazy. You're crazy if you notice this. So that's it. It's so easy to control everyone, isn't it? Because everyone's so scared of being called stupid or uneducated or crazy, yeah, that they would rather just pretend this isn't happening. Fucking nuts. Yeah, so it's going to be back to grey again shortly. Back to grey, back to the sun being blocked out. In probably, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, it'll be back to grey. You can bet on that now. That's a fucking mess. Look at it, right overhead now. Piece of shit. Alright. Okay, that's it.